record. Yeah, so Josh works with some of the boxers that we see as well, but it's all about just getting people more stronger and more confident. So I am going to pass over to Josh anyway. We are recording now, so no swearing or anything like that.
I won't solve that before we came on, Tom.
And yeah, go for it, Josh. You want to talk through what we're going to do? How many people? How many kids we got on the call as well? See some hands.
Girls, want to join in? A workout.
So if you want to, I'm muting everyone. Except for Josh. If you want to ask any questions at any point, just unmute yourself, or if you're on a laptop, just press down and hold the space bar, and that'll unmute you temporarily, and we'll go from there. And then at the end, if there's anyone who wants to ask any questions, like make an exercise harder or easier or anything like that, then just ask away at the end. So all yours, Josh. Go for it, mate.
Cool. So hands up. Did anybody watch the interview that me and Tom did on Facebook, the full thing? Just pop your hand up. If not, you didn't really need to. But basically what this workout is going to be, it's going to be very simple and also quite realistic. So by that, I mean it's minimal equipment. You pretty much just need your body weight. However, if you do have any weights, if you have any dumbbells, then you're more than welcome to use them as well to make it a little bit harder. So we're going to be doing 3 different circuits, and all the exercises, again, they're very simple. And if you do struggle with any of them, you can pop your hand up, or I'll just give you the sort of progressions and regressions anyway, because not every exercise is built for every individual. So main thing really is to have a bit of fun and probably wake up a few muscles that we've not been using since beginning of lockdown as well. So what we'll do to start with is we'll just do a little bit of movement, a little bit of warming up, and then we'll get straight in. We're not going to spend too much time sort of messing about. So using a little bit of space, and we're just going to start with big shoulder circles coming forwards. And what we want to try and do with this is get your arms as close to your ears as we can and reach as high as we can at the top, and then reach forwards as we come forwards. Just get a nice big stretch. You can as well set your feet about shoulder width apart. And then from there, we're going to go backwards. Hey, we've got somebody else joining on. So backwards shoulder circles, again, reaching as high as you can and as far behind you as you can. Let's try and get your arms close to your ears as well. Then from there, we're going to go across your chest. So one arm over, one under. If you haven't already, just make sure that your feet are shoulder width. So the next one, we're going to bend over to the side. So you're going to take one hand all the way over so we get a big stretch down your side. And then reaching over opposite. And each time we want to go a little bit further over if you can. We'll go one more. And then from there, we're going to place hands at the side of your head. We're just going to rotate around. So we're focusing on the torso now. So your upper body, just rotating as far around as you can. Try not to swing on this one so it's nice and controlled. And as we're doing this one, what I want you to do is go a little bit wider with your feet as well. So the next one, we're going to reach down and touch your opposite toe. And you see my top arm up here is going all the way around. And we're just going to alternate between your feet, taking your top arm as far around as you can. So again, we're working on rotation. And we're going to go for 2 more, so 1 more on each foot. And then once you've done 1 more on each foot, we're going to go leg abduction. So you're going to bring your knee up, and then out to the side. Close one stepping over the gate. We'll go for 1 more on each side, and then we're going to come back in. So we're going over and in. Don't know if you can hear that, but my hips are crunching like mad. We'll go 1 more on each side. And then the last one, you're going to squat down if you can and just grab hold of your toes or your foot. You're going to keep hold of your foot and then you're going to kick your bum as high as you can. There might be a few of you going, oh. So this is going to stretch out the back of your legs, looking at that one from the side, keeping hold of my feet, just kicking my bum in the air. It's going to stretch out my hamstrings. And again, we've been doing a lot of sitting this lockdown. You've been sitting on those muscles, so don't be surprised if they are quite tight. I'm going to go for 2 more of those, so hit 2 more of those. And then once you've done 2 more, just shake it off a little bit. And I'll sort of explain the first circuit that we're going to do. So we have 3 different exercises. It's quite light here. 3 exercises, and we're going to go through each of them twice. So we're going to go A, B, C, A, B, C. We're going to do the lower body first, then the upper body, and then we're going to do a core exercise. So we're ticking all bases. First one is going to be a squat. So most of you will know what a squat is. You're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Your toes, you can point them out a little bit. And then from there, you're going to sit backwards with your bum, bending your knees, and then just focus on pushing up through your heels. So what we don't want to do on this one is we don't want to rock forward onto the toes. If you do find yourself coming forwards onto your toes, don't go down as low. Now, if you do struggle with that one, and you've never done a squat before, you can use a sofa or a box or a seat just to sit down and then stand back up. And if that is too easy, you can either pick up a kid and just get them on your back, or you can grab a weight, or what you can do is we can go down, come up halfway, go back down, and then all the way up. So that's your first exercise. I'll tell you the second one when we get to it. We're going to perform this for 45 seconds. So, ready, position. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're just squatting up and down. Because this is body weight, if you are more trained, and this is quite easy, you can go a little bit quicker. If you want to, up, down, down. Or as I said earlier, you can go down, come up halfway, back down, and then just short of the top. Down, up halfway, down, all the way up. See how you guys are doing. Kids are smashing it. There's a lot of bobbing up and down here. We got another 8 seconds, guys. Once you've done 8 seconds, we're going to go down into a push-up position. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm on my hands and my feet. If you can't do a regular push-up, what I want you to do is just control your body weight down, roll back up, and then control down. If you can't do that, you're going to go down to your knees and push up from your knees. Go 3, 2, 1, and we're going push-ups. So again, if you can't do a push-up from your feet, try controlling your body weight all the way down. Roll back up, control down. If you can't do that, then we can just go to your knees and push up that way. It's a lot of living rooms now. You can see Tom bobbing up and down. Good, guys, we've got 5 seconds, and then you're going to flip over onto your back. 3, 2, and 1. Rest it. Okay, so flipping over onto your back. Now we're going to go into a hollow hold. So this I like to call it an upside down plank. You're going to lie flat down on your back. You're going to kick your legs up into the air, and you're going to take them slowly away from you until you feel your lower back come off the ground. It's going to be different for everybody. So once you feel your lower back come off the ground, just bring your legs back in a little bit. So that's touching. And then when I say 3, 2, 1, go, you're going to crunch up and have your arms by your sides. So legs set, ready. And then when I say go, you're going to bring your upper back off the ground and then hold. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So we're lying down on your back, your legs are set, and then crunch up, and you're just going to hold that position. So this is an abdominal exercise. If you start struggling with this and you're really feeling it and you cannot hold it any longer, just bring your knees in a little bit closer towards your chest and bring your hands a little bit closer in towards your sides. If it's too easy, bring your hands all the way up to the side. Nice, steady breathing. Can just see a lot of feet now. Good, guys. We've got 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Hopefully we're feeling it in the abs. We got 5 seconds, then you're going to be back up onto your feet again. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, back up onto your feet. We're going back to squats. We've got 15 seconds before we go now. We're going to work through each of those exercises one more time. So let's push it a little bit harder now. We can move through the squats a little bit quicker. Push-ups, maybe we can get a couple more out. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So let's try and get a few more squats out this time. Up, down, up, down. Jill's got the weights. Nice, guys. We've got 20 seconds. So obviously go at your own pace, but we want to be trying to push it now because this is the last round of each exercise. Bobbing up, down. Make sure we're pushing through your heels. We got 10 seconds. After that 10 seconds, you're just going to come down to your knees. And we're going to have a bit of a rest. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to start setting up your push-up position again. So remember, if you can't do a regular push-up, you're just going to control your body weight down and then roll up. If you can't do that, we go from the knees. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So we go from the feet if we can. Now, if you find that your hips are coming down before your chest, then it's probably better to do it from your knees. Nice, Tom, nice, Kelly. See Brooke bobbing up and down. Diane's going for it as well. Nice, guys. We got another 10 seconds. We're nearly there, nearly there. Keep going, guys. Almost there, almost there. 5 seconds, and then we're going onto your back. 3, 2, last couple, and 1. Got it. Okay, so remember, we're going back to that hollow position. Lying down on your back. You're going to have to kick your legs in the air. Find that lower back position and then hold it ready for me. We're going in 3 seconds. We're going to crunch up. 2, 1, and crunch up. Hold and breathe. A good tip with this one is to imagine taking your belly button down into the ground. So you're really trying to crunch it as hard as you can. Just maintain nice, steady breathing on this. Again, if you start to struggle, bring your knees a little bit closer to your chest. If it's too easy or you want to make it more difficult, which Tom's going to do now, we're going to take your knees a little bit further away from you. And Tom, just bring your knees together for me, please, because we got kids on here. There you go. Close your legs. Nice, guys. Keep breathing. If you want to make it tougher, bring the arms out to the side. If you're struggling now, bring your hands closer to your pockets and just bring your knees in a little bit. But we really want to make those abs work. We've got 10 seconds. This is the last exercise of this circuit. Then we'll break for some water if you want to. 5 seconds. Crunch up. Keep high. 3, 2, and 1. Got it. Well done. That might have been a little bit longer than 45 seconds. Lost track of time there a little bit. So that's the first circuit, guys. We did 45 seconds on and then 15 seconds off on that. So that's a 3-to-1 work ratio, which is pretty good if you want to keep yourself moving. We did the lower body with the squats. We did the push-ups for the upper body and then the hollow hold for the core. So it's a nice little all-rounder. So if you are doing circuits at home, it's a very simple way to sort of take out the thinking of it all. Pick a lower body, pick an upper body, and then one for your abs, and then just cycle through them. So next up, we're going to be reducing the time, so it's going to move a little bit quicker, but we have less exercises. These are both abs. And we've got the 3-to-1 ratio again. So we're going to do 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So in the rest time of 10 seconds, you're going to have to flip over really quick and get yourself ready. So I'm going to show you the exercises before we get going. Now, for this one, you don't need a weight, but you'll probably need something that can just sit flat on the ground that isn't too heavy, I would say. So you can use your mobile phone, unless you're using that for your camera. You can use a TV remote if you're in your living room. If you're in your garden, you can use a shovel or something, or a rock. It doesn't have to be much, but it just needs to be something that you can move from side to side on the floor. So then, we're doing 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we're going to go A, B, A, B. So exercise A, exercise B, exercise A, exercise B. Once you've got your little item, I'm going to show you the first exercise. So this one's called a pull across. A little bit of coordination. I don't know if it's too early in the morning for that one, but we'll find out. It's a good laugh, this one. So, got my room. We're going to be in a push-up position again, which is what we just did in the last exercise. Now, what I will say for this is if you was doing push-ups from your knees, then start this one from your knees instead of your feet. So, I've got my item here. I'm going to use my phone. I'm going to have it directly below my hand, so I'm in a push-up position. I've got my phone underneath my wrist, and then from there I'm going to reach across my body. I'm going to grab a hold of it. I'm going to bring it across nice and slow, and then put it down, hand over the top. So I'm reaching across my body to grab hold of my phone, slowly bring it across, put it down, hand over the top. So with this one, because it's an abs exercise, you will notice as you're doing it, that as you reach across your body, your hips might be shifting like this. So the goal with this one is to keep your hips facing straight down the whole time, and it's literally just that hand and shoulder that's moving. So I would recommend a wider foot position. So that's the first exercise. Just have a little bit of practice with it. So you've got a push-up position, whether that's from your feet or your knees. You're going to reach across your body, grab a hold of the item, pull it across, put it down, hand over the top. Reach across, grab a hold of it, pull it across, hand over the top. Okay? And then the second exercise, you're going to sit down on your bum. This one's just body weight. You're going to bring your feet in towards your bum. You're going to lean back just a little bit. Point your hands to the top corner of the room or to the sky, and then we're just rotating with your upper body, with your torso. So if you were to look at it from the front on this one, I'm going to lean back. I've got my hands facing up like this. I'm going to rotate to the side and then back to the middle. So the setup for this one, once you've brought your feet in, you're going to lean back until you feel your stomach tighten up and engage. And then you're going to hold that angle, and then just rotate either side.
Are your feet on the floor there?
We're going to start with a dumbbell pull across for 30 seconds, and then quickly you're going to have to sit on your bum, and we're going to move into the rotation. We're doing it twice each. So if you get your ready position, push-up position, you've got your item below your wrist.
Josh, on the second exercise, are you having your ankles, your heels off the floor or on the floor?
I'll go through that as we're going through. So, ready positions, guys. You've got your item below one of your wrists, and remember you're reaching across your body to grab a hold of it. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Now, if you want to make this one tougher, what we do is we slow it down. So as you're pulling it across, you've got to move it super slow. So that now means we've got 3 points of contact on the floor instead of 4. Tom, we want to be going opposite way. So you're reaching across your body. We've got 5 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1. And then sitting down on your bum. Make sure you're ready. We've got 5 seconds. Feet in. Leaning back so we feel your stomach. 3, 2, 1, and twisting. And again, just make sure that you're leaning far enough back that you can feel your stomach. If this is too easy, what I want you to do is bring one foot in the air as we do this. Halfway through. If it's still too easy, you're going to have both feet in the air, but really twist as far as you can. We've got 5 seconds, guys, and then we're switching back. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going back to the pull across again. Push-up position ready. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's really slow it down this time. So nice and slow, pulling it across. And think about your hips. Are they shifting from side to side as you move? If they are, lock them straight down and maybe set your feet a little bit wider. Really get those abs working. We've got 10 seconds, and then we're going to flip back over. So 5 seconds, guys, slow it down. 3, 2, and 1, got it. Sitting down on your bum, feet in towards. Leaning back, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So if you finish the last one with both feet in the air, go back to both feet in the air, but just make sure that if they are in the air, that they're not going from side to side and staying dead in the middle. Again, we're trying to twist as far around as we can, and we're leaning back to make sure we can feel the abs. If you want to make it even more difficult, hands higher into the air. 5 seconds, 3, 2, and 1, rest it. Okay, so that's an ab pairing, and that one really good for sort of loosening yourself up, because we're rotating, which is a movement that we don't do really too much in everyday life, unless you've got your cup of tea just at the side of you like that, you're reaching around for it. So again, that's a different way of doing your 3-to-1 ratio. It's a little bit quicker moving. As you might have realized, you've got to be from your front straight over onto your back, ready to go. And with those two, you can sort of manipulate how difficult it is with going slower on the pull across or having your feet in the air on your Russian twist. So last one, this one might be a bit of a killer. We're doing lunges. If anybody knows what a lunge is, a few of you will.
There and just see Josh smile when he said it might be a killer. This like evil little smile.
So next up, this again, it's going to be short and sweet. It's going to be probably the most difficult one. We're going to 2-to-1 ratio now. So we're going to be doing 20 seconds of an exercise, and then again, we've only got 10 seconds rest. So we're going to have to be pretty quick setting up between them. Now, there's only 3 exercises really on this one, 4 maybe. So again, I'm going to walk you through them and explain it. So when we get going, it'll be bang, 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 straight through. So we're going exercise, we're going to go A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D. If that doesn't make much sense, then just listen to me shouting at you. So first exercise, exercise A, we're going to have your left leg forward, right leg back. So we've got a bit of a split stance. Now, if we look at this side on, if your balance isn't very good, what I would recommend doing, if you can see my pale feet, is go a little bit wider. So you've got a bit of a wider base if your balance isn't that good. So the first exercise, we're going to do a 20-second lunge hold, which means you're going to go down about halfway. My knee is about 2 inches off the floor, and you're just going to hold that for 20 seconds. Close your eyes, grit your teeth. Once you've held that for 20 seconds, we've got a 10-second rest where you can shake your legs off a little bit. And then in the same position with the left leg forwards, we're going to go up, down, up, down. Then we're going to go right leg. We're going to hold it for 20 seconds, rest for 10 seconds, and then we're going to go up, down, up, down. So we're going hold, lunge, hold, lunge. Then we're going to move down to the floor, and we're going to go into that hollow hold position again. So we did this one on the first circuit. You're going to have to be quick for this, so you're going to lie straight down, legs up, crunch. We're going to rest for 10 seconds, and then the last exercise, or the 4th exercise, is a hollow crunch. So you're going to have your legs in the air. Again, we've got that 45 degrees there. Hands at the side of your head. and we're just going to crunch up and down. Breathe in as we come up. So very simple exercises, but it's just very quick transitions. I'll be explaining it with time as we go through. So just try and push yourself now, guys, because this is the last thing that we're doing this morning. We're going to have a quick sip of water. If you want to, grab a sip of water now, and then we'll get going. So we're starting off in a lunge position. Left leg forward, right leg back. If you struggle with your balance and you're wobbling a little bit, go a little bit wider with your stance. Okay, guys? So 20 seconds, left leg forward. 3, 2, 1, and down we go. Trying to keep as upright as you can with your upper body. Oh, we got a wobbler. Oh. 7 seconds, guys. You're probably going to be feeling it now. Front leg and back leg. 3, 2, 1, and rest it. Okay, shake it off a little bit. We've still got that left leg forward, but this time we're going up and down with it. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So just up, down, up, down. Let's try and get as many reps in as we can. You don't have to go super low if you don't want. We've got 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it off. Right leg forward now. 5 seconds. Right leg forward. We're holding. 3, 2, 1, and hold. Try not to put your hand on your thigh for this. Let's just have them by your side. Nice steady breathing. 7 seconds. Get a little bit lower if we can. Take it down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next up we're going up, down on that right leg. 5 seconds. Ready position. Legs are going to be burning. Off we go. Don't stop, guys. Last time on your legs. Last time on your legs. Up, down, let's go. 7 seconds. Up, down. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We're down to the floor, down to the floor. Legs up, ready. 5 seconds. Find your leg position. 3, 2, 1. Crunch up and hold. Keep holding, guys. Remember, if we want to make it tougher, hands away, legs a little bit further away from your chest. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and drop. Next exercise, legs are in the air, bend, hands at the side of your head, and we're crunching. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Good, guys. Just make sure that your hands are at the side of your head, not clasping behind your neck, so we're not pulling on your neck. 3 seconds. 2, and 1. Got it. Okay, we're flipping on legs into the air. Ready? We've got your hollow hold again. One last time. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Crunch up. This is the last time hollow holding now, so we're really going to push it. Let's take your legs further away, take your knees further away. Crunch up higher for me. Bring those hands out to the side. Hands out to the side. Keep holding, guys. This is your last one. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop. Last exercise, crunches coming up. This is to finish. Legs set ready for me. 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. This is it, guys. This is your session. Keep the hands at the side of your head. Crunch up, crunch down. We got 8 seconds, then we're finished. 8 seconds, then we're done. Push through, push through. 3, 2, and 1. Got it. Well done. So that's if you rush for time, that sort of principle is very good to implement. You literally just you could pick one exercise, 20 seconds exercise, 10-second rest. It's short, it's fast, and it's a lot of fun if you pick the exercises. So that's it. We've done a 45 to 15, 30 to 10, 20 to 10, all very simple exercises, all body weight. If you do have any questions on any of the exercise, then you can just feel free to ask away. Tom, have you got anything to say?
Well, everyone's unmuted, so can everyone give Josh a quick round of applause? Wisdom, well done, everyone.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe.
That was amazing. Has anyone got any I'm out of breath. I've got any questions for Josh at all?
Nobody died, which is always a bonus.
Good fun. How do the kids fare up, Kelly? Go for it.
Josh, am I muted?
No, you're not.
Josh,
Go.
what stretches should we do now then?
It depends on what stretch really, but I can take a couple of them. I know you guys have put some really good stretches. Body.
Start again, Josh. I still muted everyone. So we missed a bit of that. Start again, mate.
Okay, so it depends on what area you want to stretch, but what I'll do is I'll take you through sort of the basic ones that can cover all bases. So first stretch that we'll do then is for the glutes. There are a few ways to do this one. You're going to sit down on your bum, both legs out in front of you, and then from there you're going to take one leg and bring it over, and then just hug your knee as tight as you can into your chest. So this is the same as a pigeon stretch. I think Becca told me a long time ago, which is the one where you sort of bring your leg underneath like that. But I like to teach the one where you sat down on your bum as opposed to this, because you've got a lot of body weight coming down here. So if you're not that mobile or flexible, this can be quite tricky to get into. So for the glute stretch, it's just a lot simpler to sit down and hug your knee in. So if you give it about 15 seconds on each side, pull it in nice and tight, you feel it sort of down here. Then the next one that we're going to go into is for the hip flexors. So both of these stretches are really good to do, not even sort of around exercise. If you're sat a lot of the day for what you do for work, or if you're just at home a lot more, really good to do if you've got sort of tight, stiff hips. So we're going to go into a 90-90 position. So I've got 90 degrees at my front leg, 90 degrees in my back leg. Just give me a thumbs up if you can still hear me. Wicked. Okay, so this exercise is stretch is butchered quite a lot. So you see a lot of people coming right through like this, which is actually putting quite a bit of stress on the lower back, especially if you have lower back problems. So once you're in this position, you're going to try and tuck your hips through, which is basically doing that. So you're in a 90-90 position, you're going to tuck your hips through. You're going to lean forward just slightly. You should feel a bit of tension on this back hip here, so into the top of your quad. And then what I want you to do is you're going to push this back knee and the back foot down into the ground as hard as you can. So I'm tilting my hips through, leaning forwards just a little bit, and then I'm pushing these down as hard as I can. That's going to increase the stretch here. And if you want to increase it even further, if this is my back leg, I'm going to take the same arm on the same side and reach over like that. And that'll just pull even more. So a really good one to do just intermittently through the day. You know, if you've been sat down for a few hours working, get down on the floor, do your glute stretch, do your hip stretch. Again, we can do both sides. Just make sure that you're not leaning all the way through with your back like this. You're focusing on pushing down. We have a chest stretch. So what I like to do is, if you have a wall of some kind, is if you just go 90 degrees on the wall and then twist away a little bit with your torso. That's quite a nice one to do. So yeah, as Tom's doing, we've got the wall here and then I'm twisting away. And again, if we're sat all day like this, typing on his phone, it'll just open up the chest a little bit. And those are sort of basic cover your bases stretches really, unless there's any other areas that you want to know about.
Amazing. Thank you ever so much, Josh. That's been amazing. There's a recording of this which we'll put on social media as well. Yeah, again, I'll unmute everyone so we can unmute everyone. So everyone's unmuted, so everyone can say bye. Everyone can get some fluids in them.
Bye.
Well done, guys. Good session.
But yeah, thank you ever so much, Josh. It's been amazing, and we'd like to do that again. Beautiful.
If you want any more information on what I do, guys, you can see my social media. It's just @strengthpositive, all one word. Instagram, Facebook.
There's loads of stuff on there, and I know Josh will be able to hook anybody with any questions that need answering. So have fun. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.